Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, but before we hop into it, I did want to give a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Keen. You guys know I love Keen. You've probably heard me talk about them before, but just a quick little intro of them. If you guys haven't heard of them, they are basically a massive online psychic network where you guys can log on and get readings from different psychics or spiritual advisors. The few reasons why I really love Keen is the fact that they make it very convenient, especially during the sign up process. You basically just type in your name, you answer a few different questions, and they match you with their most recommended psychics for you. And they also make the service so flexible. So depending on your budget, there's different psychics that have different rates that you guys can pay for in order to talk with them. And you guys aren't dedicated to a specific amount of time with a psychic, which is my favorite part of Keen. I also love it because it's fast, it's convenient. You can use it whenever, wherever. Even if your favorite psychic isn't online, you can just send them a quick email and wait to hear back, or you can actually call them if they are online. There's many different options. It is just super flexible. So if you guys are interested in trying it out, you guys can use my link, which is trykeen.com/gem, to get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. My personal experience with them has been really great so far. I personally found that I need to try out a few different psychics before finding the ones that I really resonate with, because there's certain psychics that don't go as in depth, and I like something that's more specific, detailed, and in depth. So that's me personally, but then once you do find one that you like, you can continue seeing that person if they've shown their accuracy for you and if you really like them. So again, if you guys want to try that out, definitely head to my link trykeen.com/gem to get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. There will also be a link down below in the description that you guys can click if you don't want to have to remember to type that in. It's super simple down below. And with that being said, huge shout out to Keen for sponsoring today's video. And without further ado, let's hop right into today's pick a card reading. Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is what you are meant for regarding your career. What you are meant for, my love. Super excited for today's pick a card reading. If you guys are new to them, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work, as well as a quick disclaimer, just letting you guys know that you are not destined by this. You can change anything at any time, my love. You have free will. This is just a reading upon your current energies, where you're currently headed, what you're currently attracting, and things like that. So with that being said, you are not fated by any of this. You can change anything at any time. But if you guys are new to pick a card readings and you would like a quick little rundown of how they work, over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for what you are meant for with your career. So without further ado, let's pop some crystals below these cards for those of you who like to choose with crystals. All right, so if you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, here are our crystal options. Over here we have some blue obsidian, and then we have some tanzanite or a quartz, although this isn't actually made with tanzanite, but it looks like tanzanite, so they call it that. But yeah, not made with tanzanite, but looks like it. And then we also have some danbarite. And then over here we have some moon quartz. And then we also have some fantasy quartz. So take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about what you are meant for regarding your career. So super excited for this video, and without further ado, let's hop right into the first reading. All right, so group number 1, let's get into this. We start off with energy and wisdom. So with these two cards, I really think whatever career destiny that you have, it is utilizing your wits, your brain, how smart that you are. I really think that you guys are somebody who knows a lot of different things, okay? So whatever you're working in, yep. High knowledge. You are somebody who's definitely looked at and sought out for what you know in this field. Then we do also have energy. So you're somebody who I think has a lot of potential in this field as well. I don't think it's a field that's very clear cut and dry. When I see this energy card, this is more, you know, there's a big potential over here. You know, think about the quantum. Energy is something that can become anything. It's not physical matter yet, right? So I don't think you guys are necessarily working in something that requires a lot of like maybe physicality. It requires more of your brain, more of your intellect, more of your wisdom, more of your intuition, okay? So I'm getting those two vibes from these two oracle cards that we are starting out with over here. So I'm actually gonna put these two up here to make room for our tarot cards. So let's see what we have with our tarot cards, all right? So we start out with the Chariot. So very interesting. This could be something that requires travel, because the Chariot can be travel. It can also be something that goes in two different directions. It could mean that you have two different jobs. It could mean that you have, there's two different directions going on over here when we have the Chariot, but it can also indicate travel. So maybe it's just like you're sharing wisdom, and your job requires a lot of movement per se, you know, so you probably work in a job that's not like a desk job. I'm really seeing that this is more of like a you can work from anywhere type of vibe, because we have energy over here and we have the Chariot. So this is definitely like a work from anywhere type of situation. So what you're meant for is something that requires a lot of your intellect, and something that is, it's in motion, okay? We can work from anywhere. Eight of Cups, that's confirmation over here. You guys can really work for anyone. I see this more as like a maybe laptop lifestyle, or maybe even something that you move a lot, okay? So this type of job is something where I don't think you have a set location, okay? So there's no set location with this job. It's a job, there's movement, you can go anywhere, you can do anything type of thing, okay? So, but it does require a lot of smarts to be in this business. I think that you're always gonna be learning with what it is that you do, okay? So I think that you're constantly studying. You're probably somebody who's constantly reading books or doing more research on their field, but it's something that can take you many places. There's lots of potential here. We also have Justice. Interesting. So this is something that we could be reporting certain things. We could be, sharing our knowledge in some type of way with that. We're also, we want to really justify certain things. So maybe we're someone who's a very well-rounded researcher in a certain thing. That's why we have Wisdom and Justice. So this can come up when, we need to put our foot down about, talking about different false information that comes out, and we're like, no, that's not real. This is the way things really are. We look at the potentiality of everything, okay? And we also have lots of good facts and reason, okay? Justice is just telling me facts and reason. So you're somebody who probably communicates lots about the facts that maybe the general public doesn't really know too much, something along the lines of that, but I do see this more laptop lifestyle thing going on over here. We also have the Death card, so this deals with changes. So I do think your career is going to shift throughout your lifetime. And I don't think that necessarily means that you guys are going to change careers. What I mean by this is I think that your career is going to evolve lots over the years. It's something that I don't think it stays stagnant for very long. It doesn't stay the same for very long. It's something that's consistently in motion, right? We're constantly moving to greater heights, bigger things, implementing new things, So maybe you're somebody who starts out speaking about their wisdom online, but then it all of a sudden goes towards live public events or something like that, and then it all of a sudden goes towards this and that and retreats and this. Like, I'm just throwing out random examples. It doesn't mean that those are going to be exactly what it is, but just so you guys get the idea of what we're alluding to over here. So yes, it's something that I do think the location of where you are doesn't really matter. Maybe you're even writing books for some of you guys. I just heard that really quickly. Maybe you guys are even writing books. Maybe you guys are some sort of researcher or scientist, maybe even a historian, maybe even somebody who, just something along the lines of that. Maybe even works in politics as well, because justice can symbolize politics. It can even symbolize someone who works in the news or reports certain things or does research on something, some science-based stuff. But somehow this is something that, it really doesn't require you to be tied down. Okay, so this isn't like an office job type of like scientist type of position. This isn't like a writer who needs to go to a certain firm in order for their stuff to be published, right? This is something that's more free. It's freedom. So maybe even it's in the public eye for some of you guys. And the fact that we just pulled the King of Wands while I was saying that is confirmation that, I think some of you guys will have the potential to really have your voice heard by a lot of people with this King of Wands. This is a higher up position. This is when a lot of people come to us to listen to what we have to say. And this is us maybe even being a bit in the media. So maybe there's articles being written about what we've done and what we've researched. Maybe even some of you guys are like travel bloggers for some of you guys, and you report the facts about these certain places that you visit, and then there's publications being written about you. But somehow you know a lot in this field. I don't really think, like when I'm talking about a potential like travel blogger or something like that, I'm really not seeing like someone who's just like traveling just for fun. You're someone who really puts effort. So if that is the case for you, again, they're just random examples. If that is the case for you, you're someone who really knows what they're talking about, you know? Like you could walk in a hotel and be like, they use this linen cotton down polyester bed sheets. Like I really don't know what I'm talking about there. So maybe something like that doesn't even exist. But for example, that's the type of like, you know, you're really a professional in the field that you're in. Okay, I'm getting this professional vibe, and I really think that there's some sort of writing that you have to do with this, or yeah, some type of thing like that. But I'm really feeling, I think you also help people kind of escape some sort of blah sort of situation. So I think it does helps people in a certain way, maybe justifies them in some sort of way, and helps people see truth and leave behind old stuff. That's what kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. It's very interesting. Okay, so with that being said, let's shuffle some more cards for this. So I'm gonna take this deck right here. We're gonna shuffle these ones and see what else we get over here. So pile 21, career destiny. Okay, we got quite a few cards coming out, so we're just gonna go with it. Lots of different ones coming out over here. So we have body and soul coming up, okay. We have the storyteller coming up. That fits in really well. So yeah, some of you guys might be writers of some kind. Some of you guys, yeah, you're somehow sharing lots of information, okay? And people want to read it, they want to study it. You're somebody where people, they are hungry for your knowledge, okay? And then we also have this one over here of close encounters. Okay, interesting. Then we also have it is what it is. And this card kind of fits in too, doesn't it? It is what it is. Spirit of gratitude. So this I see as awakening people. I don't know, when I look at this card, I see this like awakening people type of vibe from this one. I'm gonna put that up there so you guys can see it. So body and soul. Okay, so maybe you're teaching somebody about like physical and energy, right? So the physicality and the energy. So the encompassing of both, because soul is more energy and then body is more physicality. So maybe you're somebody who even is a little bit more, yeah, something about potential, something about like something that's good for the body maybe. Something that's good for people. So, you know, if you are a travel blogger, why it's good to visit these certain places, for example. Or if you're somebody who shares really important wisdom and information, you're telling people about how it really affects them, maybe how politics affects them, that kind of stuff. Storyteller, it is what it is, you know, like it's something that I don't think a lot of people necessarily know about this field. When I see the it is what it is card, like I almost see that card representing when people come to you asking, what is it that you do? You're kind of just like, oh, this is what I do. And they're like, huh, what? So what are you called? You're just like, it just is what it is. It doesn't really, it just is what it is, right? That's what it is. And that's what I do. So I don't know, this is something that's a little bit different from the norm is what I'm feeling from this. It's a little bit different from the norm, and maybe some people don't really get it. They're like, you do a what now? What is it that you do? So that is the sort of vibe that we're getting over there. We are also going to shuffle another deck. We're going to take, I want to take this one up here. This one is calling my name for this reading. So we're gonna shuffle this deck. We're gonna get some more information using this one. Okay, we have new beginnings. So I think you help people start fresh, or you help people take a step forward in a new direction. You help people move into a new direction, right? So that could fall under travel blogging. It could fall under politics. It could fall in, you know, studying of new information. We have ceremony, invocation coming out at us. So this kind of gives me a vibe of like you kind of work more alone. Yeah, I'm definitely getting you work alone from this. 8 of Cups plus this, getting this vibe that you're doing things more alone, but it's being shared to public knowledge. Let's maybe try to get one more card out of this one right here. There we go. Forest breath. Maybe you guys even work with nature, or you're in nature a lot with this. Maybe you're studying stuff that happens in nature, the nature of reality type of things, or like, yeah, that kind of stuff. Just like the world, our earth, right? I'm getting sort of, yeah, that earthy vibe from this. Yeah, let's pull one more. Let's do one more out of these cards. I'm curious. This got me curious. And actually, let's do, yeah, okay. Let's pull another card. We got two coming out. Let's do it. Oh, we have a really interesting one coming out. Okay, interesting. We have DNA popping out. That is so interesting. Maybe you're someone who really studies the body and the soul and DNA and this and that. Maybe you're someone who's just a researcher on certain things, okay? So somehow you're wise, okay? Anyone who studies DNA, you need a lot of knowledge to do that, right? So it's not necessarily that you're gonna study DNA exactly, but maybe you're studying the nature of reality, how things come about, why things are the way that they are. So that can fall, again, like under politics. This can fall under like, yeah, just different researching. So maybe you're researching even different cultures, and maybe that's why we have traveling under here. So maybe you even do like history, you study history, something like that, or even the current, like real, like sciencey based stuff. Then we also do have clouds of shape-shifting. So I do think that you study the changes. This could be the changes in our political world. This could be the changes in our physical world. This could be changes in our spiritual world. Things about how they're changing and what's happening. So I think that you're somebody who studies these types of things. Shape-shifting, this could also be somebody who's a writer of some kind, because we are making stories, you know, we're writing stories. We also have the storyteller right there. So I know that this is encompassing a lot of different things right now. But with that being said, this is, yeah, it's a general reading. We have 5 different piles. There's lots of things popping out. So hopefully one of those really resonates with you. Hopefully one of those kind of makes sense. And with that being said, we're going to roll the Astro Dice and hopefully get a little bit more information. I've been using this little board lately and I've been loving it. So let's see what happens on this. Hopefully you guys can see this whole thing. So I'm gonna move this crystal and hopefully we can get more of this in view for you guys. There we go. So let's see what we get here. All right, the 11th house coming up near Aquarius. Yeah, this is something that is not regular. It's not a regular job, okay? Some of you might even be astrologers is what I'm hearing right now, okay? So yeah, because Aquarius is astrology. The 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and it's falling on there, so that's very interesting. We have Taurus over here, so that's somebody who enjoys working from home. We also have the South Node, so some of you guys might be studying history versus the world today, how we've changed and how we've developed into who we are now, because the 11th house is the world, it's the humanitarian, right? And when we have South Node, we're studying maybe a little bit about the past in order to understand our present. Taurus is, yeah, I'm getting this work from home vibe from the Taurus thing that we have over there. I also think that you guys are going to earn quite a bit of money in the field that you're in, because Taurus, yeah, Taurus does rule our money and finances and abundance, okay? So I do think that you'll probably be really good at what you do, as long as you have, you know, you keep studying that wisdom and stuff and all that jazz. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, and let's hop right into pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2, let's talk about what we have for you guys. We have authenticity and abundance coming up for our oracle cards. So you are helping people, the message that I'm getting right off the bat, you're helping people step into their power. So with this, let me just focus on these cards. I cannot believe my camera is not focused on them yet. Here we go. So authenticity, you're helping people really step into their own power. We have numerology is number 1 on this card. So this is, yeah, we're really we're helping people step into their own uniqueness, their own power and helping them attract abundance. I also see this as you guys being able to find a lot of abundance through the area of work that you're in. I also see you being able to really be authentically you in whatever it is that you are doing. I really don't think that you have to put on like a costume to go to work, you know what I mean? I don't think you're working in a field where you have to present yourself in any particular way. I think you're working in a field that allows you to really be yourself. You're helping people be themselves, and you're helping people feel more abundant. You're helping people feel more, free and creative. Definitely a lot more freedom with that authenticity. A lot of people have a hard time being authentic, right? And so if we're teaching people how to be authentic, that's something it's pretty big, some pretty big stuff. So with that being said, let's get into your guys' tarot cards to get some more info on this. So we have the shadow side coming out. Ooh, so maybe you're helping people really see their inner truth. You're helping people see who they really are. You're helping people confront their shadows so that they can be authentic. You're helping people see truth. You're helping people express truth, okay? So you're helping people really heal maybe from the past to finally accept what they've done and what they've been through. We do also have the Five of Pentacles. So I think that you help people feel like they're a part of something. So if somebody feels left out, somehow you make them feel included in whatever it is that you do. We also have Four of Pentacles, so you're helping them let go. Maybe they're holding on to, so you're really helping people that hold on to the past. You're helping them create a better future, okay? You're helping people who are stuck on something, they can't let it go. We also have the Ace of Swords. This can deal with public speaking, direct communication. So we're doing a lot of communication in whatever work field that we are in. So yeah, wow. So you guys are some sort of speaker or something like that, or you sign contracts with people, or some of you guys, when Four of Pentacles comes out with the Ace of Swords, sometimes that can be an investor, loan person, or somebody who, maybe even a realtor, but these two cards don't really make sense with these, but I'm just pointing that out because, you know, it is a general reading, so I'm pointing out all the different things that I'm getting and seeing really quickly, but for the most part, this is more along the lines of being some sort of speaker, helping people kind of see their truth and helping people speak their own truth. Okay, so then we also have the Knight of Cups. So some of you guys might be therapists that are helping people. Some of you guys, I'm seeing like some sort of therapist or somebody that really enjoys helping people, especially with their emotions and with the things that they're clinging on to, maybe from their past, and to help them attract more abundance and to be authentic, to really help them see their worth. You're helping people really see their worth, that is for sure. You're helping people gain the confidence that they need. Then we also have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're helping people find freedom. And I think it's because you yourself have been through similar situations, and so you're going to be inspired to help people do the same. So that's what I'm really seeing here. We also have strength. You're really inspiring people to be confident and speak and know when to speak and when not to speak, but to help them be authentic in doing so, okay? So I'm seeing big time this sort of energy happening in this reading right here. So very interesting stuff so far, pile number 2. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into our oracle cards. Let's see what comes up for you guys. So pile number 2, Destiny with Career. All right, we have 2 coming out right now. Let's see what... That is so funny. We had these 2 for pile number 1 as well. We have It Is What It Is and Close Encounters. It is what it is. So yeah, okay. Your career, it is what it is. This door is standing out to me in this card, in this particular reading. So I think you're helping people get beyond themselves, get beyond what they see themselves as. Also helping people be authentic, because it is what it is, right? You're helping people understand that. And then Close Encounters, the cage is really sticking out to me. So I think you're helping people get out of the cage, because that's the Eight of Swords as well. So Close Encounters, you're helping people accept themselves and see their worth, see their value, that kind of stuff, helping keep them feeling secure. You're helping people find their security again. Yeah, and some of you guys could definitely be doing like maybe even loans and stuff like that with this abundance and the contracts and Four of Pentacles vibe. Some of you guys could be doing something like that. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I'm getting all these different messages. So it's not, this is definitely not loans for sure, just so you guys know when you're listening to this and you're like, I don't want to do anything like that. I don't see that for all of you. I see this as really helping people, set them free, stuff like that. So some of you guys might be some sort of public speaker, somebody who's really inspiring, somebody who uses their voice a lot. Okay. Yeah, so this could also, ooh, you know what? This could also be an actor with this. This could also be an actor using their voice as well. I know I'm pointing out a lot of different options. It is a general reading, so we're pointing out everything. Okay, and then we have roots of abundance coming out as well. So yeah, this is definitely a field where I think you're enriching people's lives and you're able to enrich yours as well through this process. And then we also have wish upon a star. So I really think you're helping people's wishes come true. So this could be that you're really inspiring people somehow, or yeah, you're helping people's wishes come true in terms of their abundance and who they are, to help them be authentic, things like that. So let's move on to this deck right here for some more info. Let's see what comes up, what happens. All right, we have summer solstice radiance. Somehow this is like a bit more spotlight energy, or even this energy of like helping people see their own light. Okay, bringing light to some older feelings, helping people feel more like safe to be seen as well, as what I'm hearing. Helping people feel like, yeah, I'm inspired now. We also have the Eagle of Communion coming up. So you're probably someone that also helps people feel connected. All right, and then our next two cards, we have Iceberg Submerged, and we have Earth Magic. So you're helping people bring their feelings to the surface, things that they've repressed. I'm hearing the word repressed. So things that people have repressed, you're helping them really see that and being able to accept that and be authentic with that. And then Earth Magic, Fairies, you're helping them really see their truest potential. This is a card that's very inspiring. So I really think that you're here to inspire other people. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take our Astro Dice to get some more information for you guys. So pile number 2, let's see what we can find out for you guys with this. Okay. We have Leo coming up, so this is about being a little bit more in the spotlight. So you're somebody who might work somewhere that's, you know, people's eyes are on you, okay? Mercury deals with speaking, as well as we had the Ace of Swords coming out, and number 1. So yeah, people are wondering how you have done this. They're really inspired about, because I think you're someone who's done something that other people want to be able to do. And you're here speaking about it. This is a little bit more of that spotlight energy. Are you all going to literally be on stage because of that? Maybe not. But Leo is a bit more like, you know, you're really inspiring. You're radiating. It's that summer solstice. We have literally the sun card here, and we have Leo, which is ruled by the sun. So it's very interesting. But yeah, I definitely see you guys a bit more in the spotlight, speaking about things that are very uplifting, that help people gain confidence, right? Help people gain their confidence and their true power, right? And I was saying that we had a number 1 over here with authenticity. Oh, and we have it over here in this card as well. Very interesting. So yeah, this one energy, you're helping people step into their power and into their light. And I'm really thinking you're doing it through speaking. You know, you're speaking to people. This could be therapy. This could be acting. This could be, you know, making videos. This could be teaching classes, things like that, doing workshops with people, all kinds of things like that. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 2, hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And without further ado, let's hop right into pile number 3. Okay, so pile number 3, starting off with your oracle cards, here is what we have via your oracle cards. So we have organization and health. So health, That's pretty self-explanatory. Some of you guys might work in, you know, mental health, physical health. This could be dietary plans. This could be doctors. This could be exercise, fitness people, things like that. So anything that revolves around health, the health of your well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally, okay? So health is pretty self-explanatory. Some of you guys might actually work for an organization or actually be creating your own organization because of this. So some of you guys might be hiring employees. Some of you guys, you know, might work for a big organization regarding health or fitness or things like that. So these two cards coming up, that is what I'm seeing over there for your guys' career. So let's see for your guys' tarot cards, what other information that we can get from this. Okay, so we have Queen of Wands over here. Okay, so this is something where I think you're going to be really passionate about what it is that you do. Queen of Wands can also sometimes be about fitness and things like that. She's very active. It's a very active card, okay? So I think you're going to be moving around a lot. I think you're gonna be on your feet a lot when you're working. I don't see you guys sitting on your butt too much in terms of whatever it is that you're doing for your work. I think you're up and about communicating, things like that. I think it requires a lot of energy as well, because the Queen of Wands is someone who has a lot of energy. So you're only working in this field, I think, because you have what it takes and you have the energy to do it and you have the passion behind it. We also have Five of Cups, because this can resemble, okay, so when it resembles what we're doing for work, there's times where I think it's going to require a lot of energy from you, but this Five of Cups is also maybe helping people that have a Five of Cups sort of situation. So Five of Cups situations is something that, you know, makes somebody sad inside or makes somebody, you know, not feeling super good, okay? So that makes sense why health would be over here. So this is someone who's maybe not paid attention to their health very much. This could be, again, with fitness, diet, health issues, mental health issues as well, things like that. So I really think that this is something that requires, just a lot of energy in doing it. We do also have the Seven of Wands, very interesting. So this card is like, it's a competitive field. This is a competitive industry. Competitive vibes can also symbolize fitness, right? It can symbolize us needing to build a lot of strength or helping other people build strength. And we do that through, you know, fields that are in the fields of medicine or fields of health, diet, nutrition, things like that. We're helping people live their best, right? We're helping people having to overcome certain things, because Seven of Wands is definitely an overcoming certain like kind of card, okay? So I think you're definitely working in a field that really helps people overcome these sorts of things, okay? Six of Swords. We're helping people get to a better place in all the sense. We're helping people get to a better state mentally, physically, and emotionally. So that makes total sense with what we're talking about over here. We have Queen of Cups. We're helping people feel good again. Okay, this is the things that we put into our body, how we move through life, things like that. Okay, so we're really helping people move to a better place. We're helping people have brand new beginnings. We have the Fool card right now. So we're helping people take new beginnings and fresh starts and start something new. So yeah, we're helping them implement new diets. We're helping them implement new fitness routines, things like that, things that help them improve their life. So with that being said, let's get into our oracle cards. Let's get some more cards going on over here. Also gonna move that one further down to, yeah. Shining through, oh guys, we're helping people heal. Okay, we also have a number 3 right here. We're helping people have reasons to celebrate, for them to feel good, for them to utilize their energy some more. Wow, you guys, we literally have healing the heart right here, as well as we have health over here. So yeah, you are helping people heal, okay? So this, yeah, like I said, fitness, medicine, things like that. This is hugely that sort of pile. helping people heal. You might even be helping people heal like emotionally through giving them good experiences, things like that. We also have earth magic. So you guys might be someone who works with herbs or things that are physical, things that are tangible, okay? So you're helping people via a tangible method, earth magic. So it's going to be using earth herbs as medicine, things like that to help the body heal. So herbal supplements, or like things like, you know, what can we utilize with the earth? How does the earth nurture us? How can we do that more? So even if it's something that's mental, like you're helping people with their mental states, maybe you're someone who also advises or does these retreats where we can connect back with the earth, things like that. Utilizing the tools that Mother Earth has given us to create remedies, things like that. So let's move on to our next oracle deck. This pile has been pretty self-explanatory so far. This one's been quite clear cut and dry about what it is that it is saying. So then we also have this waterfall card. Ooh, effortless. So even though I think that this is a field that requires a lot of knowledge, right? But I think it looks effortless to you. Whatever it is that you're doing, I think it inspires a lot of other people because it looks effortless to you. They look at you as the, you know, doctor or trainer or nutritionist that you are, and they're like, wow, this person, like, you know, they don't have cheat days. They do it. They're healthy. They're focused on it. So I think you really make this thing look effortless. So I think you're going to have a lot of passion for what it is that you do. You also have the lotus flower. So you're someone who learns more about the person the more that you see this person. I think you help this person the more that you see them. So you're not just like a one-time fixes everything type of doctor or nutritionist or fitness person. This is something that I think you work directly with certain clients for a little bit before they're actually, you know, up on their feet. You're someone who keeps clientele for like a longer time is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from that card. Crystals, focus. So this deals with the minerals of the earth. This deals with our willpower, our ability to persistently do something as well. So focus. And then, yeah, it talks about the minerals as well that are in our bodies. So that's quite interesting. Then we have clouds of shape-shifting, interesting. So I do think that your career is going to take on different facets as you continue down the road of it. So I think that it's going to be like a unfolding type of career, right? Shape-shifting and unfolding. This is a career that I don't think stays stagnant. You don't start this career and it kind of stays the same for the rest of your life. This is something that I think reaches different facets all the time. This is something that's ever unfolding. I think as you learn new things, you implement new things, and you're able to help people in new and improved and different ways all the time. So I think your career is kind of ever unfolding. Okay, so it's going to go through some changes, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, well now we're going to use this technique, and now we're going to do this in this sort of way. So it's something it's evolving, okay? Then we're also going to take out our Astro dice with our board, and let's see what other information that we can get for you guys, okay? So pile number 3. Ooh, so we have check again with Sagittarius, 12th house landing on possibility, and we have Neptune. 12th house, this is some internal stuff. You're going to have to also learn a lot, study a lot to work in this field. It's going to require a lot of brain power from you, lots of using your intuition as well, which is really interesting if you think about like a doctor and some certain symptoms, like someone comes to you with like, oh, I have this such and such ailment, I'm experiencing this and this. You know, doctors, sometimes that can lead up to, 50 different possibilities of what is going on with this person. So I do think, even though you do work in like a health, maybe it's even very science-based, I do think it still requires a lot of intuition to kind of feel out what is it that's causing this. We also have Neptune, which is the ruler of the 12th house. So Yeah, and it's coming up right by Pisces, which is the sign that it rules as well. So this is something that requires a lot of your intuitive abilities. It requires a lot of philosophy, knowledge, learning. You might even be in school for a long time to do this certain career that you're going to be in. This is something that requires a lot of studying, okay? This is definitely like massive. You are going to be a wealth of knowledge, okay? This isn't like small kind of stuff. This is something that requires a lot of knowledge and being intuitive on like, how is this person? Because if you think about bodies as well, there isn't one solution fixes all. And many doctors do know this. It's like, you can prescribe the same medicine to different people with the same ailment, and it's not going to work for everybody. There's different medicines that work for different people depending on who you are or what it is that's actually going on with you, okay? So yeah, I do think you're gonna have to use some of your intuition in this business as well, that you guys are gonna be doing and exploring. As we know, even if you guys are in fitness and you chose this pile, just because someone's doing squats doesn't mean that they're gonna build a big booty, because squats do different muscles. So you kind of have to use your intuition, like, okay, listening to the client, seeing them multiple times, seeing how these new ideas, how they're working for that specific client, right? For that specific person. So with that being said, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's move right on to pile number 4. All right, so moving right into pile number 4, here's what we got for you guys. So we have passion and friendship as our oracle cards coming out. So whatever it is that you do for a living, this is something that you are going to be quite passionate about, okay? And then friendship, partnership. So you might work in a field where you end up maybe, for example, like opening up a business with a friend of yours, right? Because we have friendship. So this is going to be something that requires partnership, something that requires, yes, another person being involved in this sort of work or field, or it's something where you become really good friends with your clients or something like that. So it's either of those two different kind of options is what I'm seeing from our oracle cards over here. But yeah, it is something that you are quite passionate about. Also, this 11, it is a master number 11, but also if you break this down, it equals a 2, which is partnership and friendship. Okay, and then master number 11 is something that's like, yeah, I think you're going to be doing this certain thing. I think that you are yeah, it's something that's helping people, right? Because master number 11, they're very interested in being of service to other people. So moving on to our tarot cards, we have 6 of Wands over here. I do think you're going to get a lot of praise and recognition for what it is that you do and what field that you work in. So 6 of Wands is really good for, recognition, people recognizing us for what we do, people really enjoying what we do. Oh, and look at that. We have the 2 of Cups. So what was I saying about partnership and friendship? Yep. I do think that if you guys do open up a business, I think that it's going to be a sort of partnership with someone. Okay, so this could be a partnership with a friend of yours. This could be a partnership with a family member, a spouse, things like that. But I do think, yeah, there's some sort of partnership sort of energy happening over here. Then we do also have the 4 of Wands. This makes me think that you're probably able to possibly work from home, or there's somehow just this really good environment that you guys are working in with that 4 of Wands. It's building something with someone, having a really steady foundation, something that's quite reliable. Could also be that you become really close with your coworkers as well if you are working in a coworker type of setting. So that's sort of the vibes that I'm getting from there. But if you guys do open up a business, I do think you're having like one of your friends is one of your partners or something like that, business partners. Then we do also have Page of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Interesting. So this is going to be something that's like, when you do begin it, you're kind of going to be like, ooh, I'm like starting this new journey. You might not really know too much about this, like how business works when you enter it. You might not know too much about it before you go into it. I do think what you're really meant to be doing is something that's kind of new to you. And you might even be doing it already, but at least when you begin it, it's something that I do think you're gonna have to learn on the go. I don't think you're a master of it when you do begin it, but we're doing it, we're learning it, we're going for it, and I do think you're gonna become really good at it as you keep doing it. The Seven of Cups is letting me know that I do think you might also have multiple different careers in your lifetime, or the certain business that you are working in, the certain career that you have, there's so many different facets of it. There's so many different things that you'll be doing. It's not necessarily like I'm doing this one thing at one time. You also might be working directly with one client at a time type of vibe. So working directly with one client. This could also be realty as well, when we have Four of Wands and Two of Cups, because maybe we're making deals, helping people find homes, stuff like that. But yeah, I do think you're going to be able to have some sort of friendship with people, or you plan celebrations. This could also be an event planner. Okay, so maybe that's why it's like spotlight type of vibes, because this could be an event planner as well. But I do think that you're constantly doing different things, and I think you have multiple different contracts going at once. This could also be owning like an online boutique where you have multiple orders at once, but we work on one thing at a time. We do this one, then we do that one, then we do this one, then we do that one. Or it could be like we own an online boutique with one of our friends and we run it together with them, or we create a partnership down the line. This could also be that we get some sort of investor involved, stuff like that. So there's lots of different information right there, I know, but it is a general reading, so we're trying to read out all of the different options that we have over here for you guys. So with that being said, let's hop right into our oracle cards. Let's get some more information on this pile for you guys. Oh, I do also want to point out, this could also be a homemaker as well. This could be someone, yeah, like a homemaker. But, and I don't mean homemaker as like home builder, actually could be literally, but also like homemaker as in like someone who is like a housewife or a house husband. Could also be that as well. But there's lots of other ones in here that kind of indicate more business. But for some of you who chose this pile, it is a general reading. That will be true for some of you. We have Into Me, I See. So I really think that you are kind of in charge with what you do. I don't really see you having someone that tells you what you do. With this card, I'm really seeing like you're kind of your own boss sort of vibes. And if you're a homemaker, you're your own boss, okay? If you guys are starting a business with a friend, you guys are your own boss. If you guys are a realtor, you're your own boss, okay? So stuff like that. And I know not all realtors are their own boss, but there's definitely some more freedom in there sometimes. Or maybe you guys are going to be a realtor who is their own boss. Okay, so let's get some more cards on here. We have a deep breath. So I do think that whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to be kind of relaxing. It's not going to be a crazy fast pace. There's so much going on. I really think it's going to be quite steady. I do think it's going to be successful, but yeah, it's going to be something that is calming. It's not something that's rushing. It's not something that's, you're on your feet constantly all the time rushing around. I do think that there's going to be moments of relaxation and not needing to, be super in a rush, okay? All right, and then we also have these two cards, which is bearing fruits and healing the heart. So this bearing fruit, okay, there's going to be lots of potential for you out there, okay? Bearing fruit is also making me think like this is going to be something that's quite abundant. It's nurturing as well. So this is a job where it's nurturing in some sort of way, and it feels good for you to do it. So that's what I'm getting from that. I also think it's going to be rewarding for you too somehow. Bearing fruit, I'm also getting this message. It's going to be rewarding for you as well. And then we also have healing the heart. So yeah, this is something that, it really makes you feel good as well. It's something that allows you to heal and enjoy what it is that you're doing. Moving on to our next oracle deck, we're going to shuffle this one and get some more cards happening over here. So we have Whale of Breach. So with this card, it's making me think that there's potential for a lot. There's potential for a lot with that card. We also had one fall on the floor, so give me 2 seconds. I also think that with this Whale Breach card, there's going to be times in this career where you want to break free and reach new heights as well, because yeah, sometimes it might get a little bit repetitive. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I do think there's going to be lots of different like change and opportunities in this, and it's going to be kind of different every day, but there's going to be moments where you kind of want to reach new heights. You want some sort of new sort of energy in this. I do think it's going to be really fun regardless, but I'm sort of getting a little bit of that vibe maybe after a long time of doing it, because it does look like with the Seven of Cups card coming up that you guys are particularly the type of people that enjoy change. Like you get bored of things really quick. So there might be times where you're like, ooh, I want to shift, I want to change. We also have DNA of Karma coming up over here. So in this card, this is kind of like, I do think whatever it is that you do, you do like it. So if you're a realtor, you do like looking at homes, for example. If you guys are like owning your own at-home boutique or online boutique, I should say, this is something that I do think it's in your blood. You enjoy what you do. It runs through your blood type of energy, okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. Let's maybe get 2 more cards from this. We also have Eagle of Communion, so you're making people feel at home and together. All right, we got 2 more coming out. So let's do it. We have Release and Activation. Okay, so with this release card, yeah, there's going to be times when you kind of want to, you know, take certain breaks and like do other things. Yeah, I think that you guys kind of get bored really easily is the vibe that I'm getting from this. We also have activation. So yeah, the winds of change. So there's going to be times when you need a change of pace. And so I think that you're going to be in control enough to where you can cause these changes of pace and things like that. Yeah, definitely seeing that sort of vibe happening over here. So let's go ahead and take our Astro Dice. Let's get some more info on this for you guys. And let's see what our Astro Dice have to say. So pile number 4, career. Cancer. So some of you guys, yeah, this is home life. Like I was saying with that 4 of Wands that we had coming up, that card always resembles kind of working from home, you know, owning an at-home business, or even being a homemaker or something to deal with houses and homes. Then we also have the 2nd house, so making money. So feeling abundant, making things comfortable as well, okay? So the 2nd house, Taurus, loves to feel comfort and comfortable. So yes. And Mars is, yeah, we want things to move forward. When Mars is in Cancer in the 2nd house, Mars really wants to push things forward, and that's why we have this breach thing, because sometimes it might get a little bit mundane at times because, you know, we're at home. Maybe we want a change of scenery a little bit. Maybe we want to, you know, have a change of pace. So Mars over here is a good indicator that, yeah, you can make that change of pace, but usually when it's in Cancer in the 2nd house, it can be sometimes we have to really like push for some new change in this. So there could be times when you're feeling that way. But yeah, the Cancer, Mars, I do think that there's going to be passion in this. We literally have the passion card. So yeah, you are going to be really passionate about what you do, but there's times where I think that you're going to want a new pace is kind of what I keep hearing, a new pace. I do think you will be able to implement that, but I think that that's going to be a theme in your career. But yeah, lots of passion. It literally runs through your blood. Whatever it is that you're doing, it runs through your blood. You really enjoy these types of things. Okay, so yeah, maybe for some of you guys, your destiny is to have children as well when we have this Cancer sign coming up. Not for all of you. I don't want all of you guys, because I know some of you guys comment down below and you're like, I don't ever want kids. So just pay attention to the rest of the part. There's different information for different people here. So whatever resonates with you, that'll be what is the most likely type of energy that we're getting. So yeah, and then yeah, this comes above check again, and this becomes above Tuesday. And we had kind of like this October energy over here. So, you know, maybe that's significant for some of you guys. But yeah, in this particular reading, the months probably don't matter too much. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this reading, pile number 4. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos. And without further ado, let's hop right into pile number 5. All right, so group number 5, let's talk about what you guys have. So we have healing, we have trust, and we have imagination. So what I'm really getting for this, let's start with this imagination card. You guys are going to work in something that's quite artsy and creative. I really think that you guys are gonna be able to utilize your imagination, your creativity, and things like that. So this could be working in something that's artsy, a field that's artsy. This could be literally painting, drawing, animation, singing, acting, something that utilizes the arts, okay? So imagination, very artsy type of vibes. Then we also have this card right here of trust. So this is something where, yeah, the trust card, that's interesting. Let me come back to that one because we're getting artsy and trust. Let me think about that. And then healing. So you're maybe even healing people through your art. You know, music tends to be very healing. When you look at certain art in a home, it brings a healing vibe. It brings a certain new theme and essence to that. Trust. This could mean that, you know, lots of people really look up to you and really trust your work and things like that. So this is interesting. Or it could be a career that requires a lot of trust from you, because maybe it's a career that's like, you know, sometimes working in a creative field can mean that our money fluctuates and we need to have trust that everything's going to be okay. So that might be why we have trust coming up over here as well. So with that being said, let's get onto our tarot cards to get some more info on this pile for you guys. We have Karma over here. We have the Lovers. Interesting. This is an interesting start to this pile. So Karma and the Lovers. The Lovers is very artsy as well. It's all about also society, certain partnerships. So maybe we're working with other people in whatever field that it is. So if you're a singer, for example, you're working with other people. Maybe you have certain partnerships, Karma as well coming up. So this is performing. That's so interesting because Karma is, I believe, the Judgment card. Yes it is, because we have the XX. So the Judgment can mean performing, right? Because we're in front of a crowd, we're in the eye of people being able to critique us, people being able to judge us. So it could be that you guys are some sort of performer, or that your art is somewhere where, you know, people can critique it, people judge it, people either like it or they don't like it. So sometimes it's a hard job to be in, but yeah, I definitely think you guys are in sort of spotlight type of energy. We have 2 major arcana cards right here, so this is a pretty big thing. And our next 2 cards over here, we have Page of Cups, which deals with creativity, and we have the Sun, which also deals with being in the spotlight. So we have another confirmation that you guys are working in a career where you guys are in the spotlight over here. People, you know, there's creative energy all around. Page of Cups is very creative, things like that. So those are definitely the vibes we're getting over here. We do also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I think that, you know, it could be a very prosperous career as well when we have the Queen of Pentacles coming up. This is something that's, yeah, it's pretty good when we, you know, it's a career that makes a lot of money is what I'm trying to say. So I do think you guys are going to be quite well off from this certain career, or at least you have the potential to be, because, you know, arts can sometimes, you know, at least we feel abundant internally because we're doing something that's creative and something that we love, right? We do also have the 7 of Swords, so it's something that I think maybe certain people are going to be quite jealous of whatever career that you are in. Maybe you're going to have some jealous people. Maybe you're going to have some people that really critique your art. You know, whenever we're in the public eye, you think about anyone that's in the public eye, right? They absolutely get critiqued or they get loved. So people are going to either love you or maybe critique you a bit. But the Lovers is much bigger. It's a much bigger card. This is kind of menial. So you are going to have a lot more people that love what you do rather than the people that dislike what you do. And so I do want you guys to keep that in mind. That's very minimal and this is very major. So this is the minor arcana. So this is a minor thing. This is a major thing. There's a lot more love rather than critique, but it is kind of still there. You know, it's something you're in the eye where people can really judge what it is that you do. We do also have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this is something that's very probably a fast-paced industry, probably something where you guys need to work really hard, be up on your feet, be ready at any time. You're getting calls and opportunities and contracts out of the blue. People are wanting to contact you, lots of different things. It's a very fast-paced industry. This also deals with communication as well. This deals with the voice. So, you know, it might be something that deals with the voice and stuff like that. But yeah, also your creativity. So good stuff over here so far. We're going to take our oracle deck. We're going to see what else we get for you guys. So pile number 5. What do we see for pile number 5? Lots of fallouts. We have willing release as one of them. So this is something where I think you're going to have to really release yourself from like the critiques that you might be getting, because you know sometimes it's hard to hear judgments and stuff like that. So willing release, I think you're going to be someone who has to really let go of opinions and things like that in whatever career that it is that you work in. Wow, we also have this card coming out, you guys. Look at that one. We have the trophy. So I think that this is a career where you guys might be able to potentially win awards, something like that, some sort of recognition for what it is that you do. Great and full. So yeah, this award coming up, it could be definitely a field where you guys have the potential to win awards, you know, for the art that you're doing or whatever creative field, whatever it is that you're doing. I do see there's potential to win awards there. The next two that we have is beautiful uncaging and a higher view. So yeah, you guys are definitely more in the spotlight with this career, that's for sure. That's why we have that higher view card coming up. And then beautiful uncaging. This is something that allows you to really let your heart sing, right? It allows you to be authentic. So you do have a lot of freedom in what it is that you do for a living. There's a lot of, yeah, creative freedom that you guys have there. Moving on to our last oracle deck. We're going to shuffle this one, get some more information before moving on to our Astro dice. Okay, ooh, look at what we have coming up over here. Oh my goodness, we got the dream time card coming in. You guys get to look at this imagination and dream time that we have coming in. We are just spewing out all of these ideas. I love how tarot just, you know, the messages come up so clear and so perfectly sometimes, and it's just so beautiful. And I mean, it does that most of the time, so it's amazing. But yeah, look at all this just color. I really see you guys working in a very artsy, colorful, fun field where you guys get to dream. You get to bring your dreams to life in this work fields. And we also have a rain of purification. So this is something where, you know, rain, I actually really I love the feeling of rain, that purification. So this is something where I also think because of maybe certain critiques that you get, you're able to really perfect purification. I'm also hearing the word perfect, perfecting your craft. Based on certain things that you hear, you know, there might be certain times where you come out with something that you're like, I could have done better on that one, but you learn from that. You really, really learn from those certain things, you know. Maybe there's an art piece that you make where it's like, nah, that one wasn't my best, but whatever, you know. But I also think you guys are gonna create a lot of really great things. You know, you have the potential to win awards over here, so I don't want you guys to take too much or put too much emphasis on this one, okay? Because you really have the potential to win awards. You know, every single artist, even I have videos on my channel where I'm like, oh, I'm not, totally not proud of that one, right? So it's like, all of us have these moments, right? But yeah, you guys definitely have the potential to win a lot of awards and get some recognition for this. We also have Cave of Sanctuary. So I do think that there's times where you're going to want to kind of escape a little bit of the hustle and bustle. You guys might be, you know, your work is your sanctuary for one. I do want to point out your work is going to be kind of like where you live. This is not necessarily where you live, but like, you really enjoy what you're doing. It's something that's really full time for you. You want to be able to do it. Very artsy. But then I also think that you like to kind of escape your work sometimes. And so maybe you're also going to be somebody who has sort of like a getaway sort of sanctuary that you're able to have as well. We also have nurturing. Look at all the color coming out of this card as well. Wow, nurturing. You really nurture your craft. You are here to perfect your craft. Beautiful. So moving on to our Astro dice to get some more info for you guys. So pile number 5. What other information can we have for pile number 5? Neptune, this rules the media. It's coming up right by March over here, which is like Pisces, Aries sort of vibes. So this is, yeah, very interesting. We also have Taurus over here. We also have the 7th house, which deals with the public. So 7th house does rule the public as well as other people. This rules the media and the arts. Neptune is media and the arts. And this is, yeah, public eye type of vibe. And then we also have Taurus, which is also very artsy. It's ruled by Venus. Very, very artsy sign, zodiac sign. So interesting. This also rules comedy as well. So some of you guys might really like comedy. What else am I seeing over here? This is something where you're going to need a bit of a sanctuary as well. But yeah, public eye, media type of vibes are happening over here. What else? What else? What else? Taurus, they put a lot of effort in, okay? So that's one thing you guys should know about Taurus. It might be a bit of a, you might have to work hard to get there. But once you get there, it's really worth it. But we might have to work hard to get there as well. But yeah, the abundance that we get as a reward is pretty good with that. So, yes, loving what we have over here, guys. This is beautiful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I had so much fun reading it for you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.